and skills. I was a little overwhelmed, but in a good way.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Cool. All right, thanks, man.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm live streaming. Do you want to jump in and answer some questions?
Sure.
All right, cool. So this is just my professor channel where I put the D&D streams. So tell me what your tabletop experience is, or actually tell us your name.
Mario.
Hi, Mario. Good to see you again.
And in high school, I played D&D every Friday, probably.
Nice.
I haven't played D&D since high school, but now looking at this club, I think I'm going to join it for sure.
Yeah, and you've been doing a lot with esports last year, right?
Yes,
okay.
definitely.
So what's your game of choice right now?
For esports or D&D?
Yeah, either or.
Right now I'm playing a lot of sports games on the side for esports.
Okay. Like what's the soccer car game? Oh my gosh, I should know this.
Rocket League?
Rocket League.
No, I don't play Rocket League.
Okay, not that sports game.
It's like a baseball one called MLB The Show, which is very popular nowadays. And I mean, I've just played D&D a lot in high school, and it seems fun.
What's one of your most memorable experiences, like your D&D story?
I would say creating my character at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was a elf at 4'6", and
he was slightly shorter than average elf. Okay.
Yeah, but he was still powerful though.
Okay.
Because I got him up to level 15, and I think that one of the stories is we discovered an orphan and we took him in as a group.
Nice.
And raised him to be, one of the best hunters in our group.
Nice. That's super cool. Very cool. All right, let's go see Mario. I'm going to keep wandering around. Thanks. Let's see. So who else? Let's go talk. Do you guys want to be interviewed for a live stream about tabletop and art? Tabletop gaming and art? Anything that is, school appropriate. You want to try? All right, come here. Lee, I'll go first, and you can decide if you like it. Here, come here so she's, All right, stand. So I can get you on the camera. Okay.
Oh.
Say hi. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Leala.
Okay. How long have you been doing gaming?
Since I was 8.
Very cool. No.
I was young.
Very tiny, right? Okay. So what about either of those things, art or tabletop gaming? What are you like? Why do you like it?
Which one? I like tabletop role playing because you can embody the character you make up, and it can represent who you are in a more imaginative way, and it's fun to do it with other people.
Nice.
I mean, it'd be kind of awkward if you just did it by yourself, but depends who you are.
One-player tabletop game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically writing a novel, but maybe if you to do like on the fly. But maybe if you find any friends. Astronauts do when space. Astronaut stuff in space. Anyways, back. Cool. What about art? So what do you see as the crossover between picture and art, sequential illustration, major, whatever that's called?
Yeah. For art, I love how you can mix it with D&D because there's so many wonderful, fantastical things like angels and metallic dragons, and crystal dragonborns is just like a cool new realm you can escape to, and basically, and when you make a character and it helps the character better.
And very cool. Very cool. And you run games for the D&D club before, right?
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
So I've run 2 one-shots or double shots. I think one of them was like a double shot and the other one was a one-shot, even though both of them were planned to be and I made baby mimics, and I used AI-generated art to represent mimics that look like gemstones, and it was a fun experience for the players, and I still quote that stuff to this day, maybe the doors mimic, maybe the rocks mimic, and stuff, and it's really, really fun.
What's your recent epic moment of super cool dice rolls?
I was playing a one-shot that another guy was running, Enrique, I think, and I was playing Silvera, I think, the Silver Dragonborn, and she was trying to aim and shoot an arrow from like 500 feet away or something. No, not that
Maybe
far.
300?
Yeah,
'Cause it's
300,
yeah, I think that's
300
it, yeah.
feet. And she got 2 critical 20s, I think. And
And 20s
yeah.
with disadvantage. Yeah.
yes, and she hit it and killed him. And it was like a horror thing, so I'm glad I killed him because he was like creepy with an axe and stuff.
Nice
And
nice
it
job.
was
to beat the
awesome.
bad
And
guy.
that was like the second time I had done that really well, I think.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right. So what's your name?
My name is on camera.
I'll get that. We'll get that. So, and it picks up pretty good. But, how much playing games before?
I've actually never done that before. I'm new
Okay.
to this whole thing.
And you're more, but you do a lot of art, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, so what are your creative things? Things you're into?
My strong suit is pencil and paper art,
Okay.
and I can also paint as well.
And are you part of the art club?
Yes, I am.
What are you hoping to get out of the art club this year?
Making new friends.
Very cool. Always a good reason to join a club, right? Cool. Just wanted to do a couple quick questions. So yeah, thanks. Good talking with you.
Where is this going?
Just my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's the left QR code over there on the poster. So, thanks. Vadi, would you like to answer questions? Okay. Do what?
I wondered when it was going to
I was just trying to make the rounds, and I thought you were talking with somebody. But all right, so tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Vadi Stevens.
Very cool. And why do you like tabletop gaming?
Really, the interaction you get between people and like the environment where you're all kind of like focused in on this one objective. It helps somebody who like has anxiety, like myself, to really like be able to communicate with individuals.
Very cool. And you've run a couple games at this point now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you like about running games?
Running a game is a great way to get like people together for like an activity and like let people really explore their personality and like what they value in like the shell of another person.
Nice. The shell of another person.
It
I
is
like.
technically the shell of
We're gonna
another
put on
person.
someone else's skin for
Yeah.
a moment. Yeah. No. But sounds creepy when I say it. Okay. But okay. Cool. And then what's when it comes to world building or deciding what experiences you give to players, where do you draw inspiration from?
I draw a lot of inspiration from a lot of like social events and like things that happen in like our self-contained communities. That's how I get like a lot of the ideas of like what I wish to throw at people.
Nice. Very cool. What is something you'd want people to know about the game or about the club or anything like that?
I suppose I'd want people to know about the club that we're much more than D&D itself. We're just a very welcoming, nerdy community that's just is willing to like have anybody just come in and hang out.
Very cool. Nice. What are some of the other games we play?
Other games I play, like tabletop wise, or
Across the board, or that we've done as a club?
I mean, I've been kind of the person who's been bringing in board games for us to play out of like everybody. So I've been helping people like introduce some more obscure games, such as like Eldritch Horror, Dead of Winter. I forget the name of it. Oh, Ticket to Ride. Betrayal at the House on the Hill.
Right. Oh yeah, those were the ones. Yeah, those were when I couldn't get here. That's right. That's right. I missed out on
I
those.
need to bring some board games for you to play with us eventually.
I feel like I want to have us have like have you played Here to Slay?
I have not, no.
So it's like a really straight, like it's like a card game that's like 60 to 90 minutes. It's a blend of like D&D and Magic, but like super easy. So it's like just as a backup for days when we're bored. But
That's so fair.
okay. Ugh. The problem was Zoom. All right, we'll see if that actually twitches out. But yeah, cool. Let's see if there's anyone else. Hi. Hey, Carl. Are you willing to be live streamed and interviewed? Do I? Just guys do, and I might ask. it's my YouTube channel. I'll assume that. Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna put that. So, all right. So my first thing is, so who are
And the advisor for the Science Club.
nice? Very cool. And then who are you?
My name's Alita.
Very cool. What are you hoping the Science Club will do this year?
So mostly we've been focusing on environmental science. We have a garden plot out at the ETC behind Ironwood. We're planting a lot of things this semester.
Okay.
As it turns out, fall is actually a good time in Arizona to do that.
Yeah, winter crops and whatnot.
But yeah, spring was not good. It was too hot. So we're gonna work on that and try to do some experiments out there.
Okay.
We're also planning a field trip to the biosphere later this semester.
And give us a little bit of what that is.
So the biosphere originated as like an experimental site, so it's like a greenhouse, to study whether you could make like a self-contained ecosystem
Okay.
and like grow food for people to live there and like regulate the atmosphere.
And it's what the movie Biodome was kind of based on in the 90s.
Based on
Not to
that,
polish
yes.
shore it up, but
There was like a lot of drama because people tried to live there for like a year and it did not go well. But so they don't do that part anymore.
yeah, that's probably safe. Okay, cool. So why do you like the Science Club, and what are you excited about as far as being president and that sort of thing?
Yeah, no, I'm very excited for the leadership role for myself and to be able to lead others and for us to contribute more to the environment. I feel like that's something that I've talked with Carly about since I started here, and it's something that we're passionate about, so giving back to the community in that way.
Oh. And then I'm going to throw a weird question at either one of you. So based on what you know about science, what would be a cool thing? Like, what's a weird thing about science that you geek out?
I think for myself, it's just the like this is weird, a weird answer. Looking at like an atomic level, I think that's super fascinating because you can't see it with your naked eye, but at that level, it's just super cool to see.
Yeah, there's a
going on. Yeah.
I like the blend
Yeah.
of that, and like I think the movie also world building based on that. Yeah. You're trying to get into cellular level, and that's more cellular than
Yeah.
atomic, right?
Yeah.
But like that's the closest thing. Can you think of any movies or stories that talk about like an atomic level story?
There might be a magic bus.
Oh my
There's
gosh, yeah,
definitely
probably.
that school bus is bad. So let me
They like go in and like
yeah.
yeah.
So okay, so if you
Computer phone
did it just
did something.
no.
I just wanted to make
So
sure.
the audio is going through, the video to Zoom is not. But we can finish this up. It'll still go through. It's still recording. The Zoom video feed just shut down because I hit the 40-minute and Google Meet wasn't working.
It times out.
But it's okay. It's a live stream. Who cares? So if we're thinking atomic level, and I realize I don't complete. If we're level, if you had to personify either a specific molecule or some part of the atom, how would you, like, what is it and how would you personify it? Like, how would you create a character from that?
See, I don't. I get very angry when people say things like atoms want things.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like I have a very distinct memory of my chemistry professor literally standing on the table and yelling about it. And so I have
Yelling
very
about
bad
how they
tradition.
want
I
things,
don't
or
know about how you should never say that.
okay, so you
I
just
do
have.
not stand on the table and yell, but I have carried on that tradition.
Okay, so you've been triggered
Insisting
not
on
to think
mechanistic
of.
explanations.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. Well, that aside, and without fear of, repercussions, from your faculty advisor, what's your answer to this one?
Okay, hold on. I need to know what. I need you to repeat one more time.
So it's if you think of either a specific molecule or an atom, give it a personality trait. What would that be?
Okay, you can do that.
Sorry. Trying to give it personality.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I genuinely don't know.
Okay. so let's see. We've got what parts of an atom? Pop quiz.
No, I can't. Protons, neutrons, and electrons.
Right. Okay. And we usually talk about them as having like they're in relationship to each other, right?
Like
Scientifically.
positive, negative.
That you're going to cast in roles as protons, neutrons, or electrons. Like, what character traits do those friends have?
It's such a deep question. I don't know. I feel like protons positive.
Okay. And so do you? So how do you see the way protons act in an atom that might mirror?
The protons, we just talked about this again. Why is that one wrong? Because one of the things the protons do is like pull the electrons in. So they like bring everybody together.
Oh, so almost like the protons are like the extroverted positive people, and they're sucking in all the negativity and like saying, "Come join us." Nice. That's wonderful. I like that. All right, I'll leave. Thanks for putting up with me. All right, so we've got to get the video feed back up through Zoom, hopefully. What's up? I have no breaks. I think my Zoom meeting ended.
Yeah.
So it froze over there, but we should still be getting sound streaming. So let me just see if I can get the Zoom to come back up. I don't know how to do that, but I'll try.
Well, we used to free Zoom meeting. You only have a few minutes that are free.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes, and sorry. That I tried Google Meet, but for some reason OBS was being a yerk about it. So
Try my computer.
no, I've already got it running. So people just have to take a moment, like pause while we do this. So let's see if we can set it up again. So we're gonna do a new meeting. Okay, so there's that. We'll do that, but we're gonna mute it anyway so there's not all the extra overlap. We also don't need the video here. And I've got to sign in on my phone. All right, can you see? Looking for.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll be smart about it.
Let's see. Copy invite link, and then I'm gonna put it over here and see if we can get that to work. Okay, almost there. Okay, so calendar. We're gonna go with that one. All right, it should be asking me to let people in. Close that. All right, let's try this. See if we've got this going here. So thanks for your patience if you're watching through this live stream. I'm doing the best I can with technology that is mean to me sometimes. All right, cool. Hey, Zach. Do you want to be live streamed while I interview questions about your experiences with D&D, etc.? All right, cool. Let me just set this so that I can actually see it. All right. So,
Hello.
tell us who you are.
My name is Zach.
What do you like about tabletop gaming?
Storytelling.
Okay. And have you run any games yet, or mostly player?
I've run one game. It was supposed to be a murder mystery on a train, but my party decided to become the murderers on the train.
Sometimes.
So the mystery was not quite a mystery anymore. It was more of a, oh, it's them. So
Gotcha. What do you like most about tabletop gaming?
more the interacting with people, and instead of just being a solo, oh, I'm doing this game by myself, I get to actually play with other people.
Nice. What's your most memorable character moment of recent history?
I helped resurrect somebody to beat Strahd.
helped resurrect someone to beat Strahd.
Yeah.
Tell us who Strahd is for those who don't know.
He is an evil vampire, but in my personal opinion, as far as my character went at the time, he wasn't that bad of a guy.
He's just misunderstood.
Yeah, he's a misunderstood vampire. But he has a brother that apparently is, the best guy you could apparently meet, and he killed him. So in our encounter with Strahd, I resurrected him and gave him his sword back and said, "You got this. Get in there. You fight him." And that was how we won. I brought his brother back, and he helped win.
Nice. Very cool. What is something you'd want people to know about the club or about D&D or tabletop gaming? Like, what's an important thing or something you think is just good for people to know?
It's not just about, I rolled a dice, I got a 1, it's automatic failure. It's more about what does the failure mean. It drives a story, not just, I sucked at this, my attack missed. It could lead to a more motivating something. Like you could miss with like I tried to hit someone with my sword, but instead of just, their armor class was 13, so my 1 didn't hit. But it could be so bad of a 1 that you accidentally hit one of your teammates. Now you roll to attack them instead. It could be more value to what does that 1 mean.
Nice. Very cool. So you let the dice kind of help guide the story, but it's really about making that character development.
Yeah.
That story development. Cool. Very cool. Hold on, I'm doing interviews. All right, let's see. Howdy and hello. So are you guys interested in being live streamed to talk about what your club does? It's basically going to my professor channel where and final question will be about like, what does tabletop gaming have to do with Are you interested in that? I know me and you talked a little yesterday, right? All right, is that cool? All right, I just didn't want to like put you on camera and not ask. All right, so let's toss it on the candy here. Oh, let's see if that works a little bit. Cool. All right, so it's good. It's pretty. It's good.
About different varieties of like Asian cultures and like different Gallagher cultures. Because realistically, when people think of Asia, they think of China, Japan, and Korea. But they don't think that there's more Asian countries than those 3. So there's like Thailand, Sri Lanka, India, everything. Same with Pacific Islanders, because of course most people know Roman Reigns of the Rock, so they assume Hawaii or Samoa, just like Max Holloway, but it's more like Polynesian, Micronesian, Melanesian.
Very cool. And so what are you hoping what's one of your goals for the club this year?
Gotcha. So the goal for our club is to make sure everyone has more knowledge about different Asian and Pacific Islander communities, be more aware of like what type of people they are and what cultures they come from. At the same time, we also focus on having fun with learning the different cultures.
Cool. Do you have any specific events planned coming up?
You know, I don't know right at the moment, but with our president Kyle, he'll definitely give us some more details on like Discord server, sometimes Instagram or Snapchat stories.
Nice.
So. But there is, we'll definitely get it posted.
All right. If I were going to work in something from Asian Pacific Islander, if I was trying to build something that was Asian Pacific Islander themed in a fantasy world, what's one thing that would be good without being like just stereotyping?
Gotcha. So this is just me personally. I don't think it's stereotyping myself, but you could have like different like mythical creatures. Anything like mythology, like gods or anything like that. Like, for example, an Oni, a samurai, a headhunter tribe in the Philippines.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
or ashwaga. I forgot what it's called in Filipino, but it's like a flying demon that eats kids and shit. sorry, I accidentally said the S word. My bad.
What's it called?
It's like
Ashwanda? Yeah. Yeah.
Ashwaga? Okay, that's cool. I mean, disturbing. All right, cool. So if we're gonna set up, so those are the bad guys. Who fights those in that culture? So who would the characters try and portray if I were trying to offer a character option that fit?
Good question, actually. Let's see. You guys know who or...
I know that it's like samurais, like kind of just like.
So that would be an appropriate war kind of
Yeah.
demon fighter.
Kind of like mix it up with like an oni or samurai of some sort.
Cool. If I wanted to make it more playful culture-wise and just wanted to incorporate food or cultural practice, what food could I incorporate, and kind of could you describe it so that I don't botch it if I go to add it to a game?
Gotcha. So let's see.
Snacks. Yeah. What are the snacks? Cultural snacks.
Awesome. I can probably name 3 right now. So like for example, Philippines, we got pansabihon, which is kind of like a little bit like a rice noodle, you could say. With
Okay.
like chicken, carrots, and other stuff too.
And how's that? Like, what kind of dish is it served in? Is there anything culturally embedded into the how you eat it or how you prepare it?
Gotcha. So, what I remember, it was originated by the Chinese first, and it came to the Philippines, and we just made our own dish in that type of way. I'm sorry. What was the first part?
Like,
again?
is there something unique to the way it's prepared or the way it's served?
That part I wish I could tell you, but I don't know how it's
Do you
prepared.
want to assist?
I know that usually it's served with lemon. A lot of them like squeeze lemon around it.
Okay.
There's no specific like proper way of like serving it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it could be on a plate, it could be on a bowl. It doesn't matter whether you eat it with fork or chopsticks or anything like that. Okay. It's just like it's just a nice rice noodle with some lemon. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And it was called what again?
Pansabihon.
Okay.
And then the second thing I would say sushi.
Okay.
But sushi, like I know people like eat it like regularly here, but in Japan it's a little bit different. So for example, the wasabi in America, it's literally just horseradish and green food coloring.
Nice.
But in Japan, it's actually a root that they scrape. Well, they grade, and it turns into the wasabi.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, in sushi, usually like here it's like prepared with just the fish and the rice.
Mm-hmm.
But in Japan, when you have the sashimi, you actually wipe the wasabi on the fish, and then you put it on top of the rice.
Gotcha.
And then for some,
Because here in the U.S. we might not be able to handle our spice the same way.
yeah.
Gotcha. Lightweights.
And
I mean.
But the thing too is with sushi, most of the time it's actually a hand food, so you actually eat it with your fingers. But there is some sushis that you do eat with chopsticks.
Okay.
But with the sashimi and the rice, it's faced a certain way. So like for example, correct me if I'm wrong, if you know, but it's like I think even right or left.
But there's a thing here.
Mhm.
Which direction it goes determines how to
Correct. Correct.
Like which direction it's wrapped, like the seating.
No, so it's like, this is the sashimi and this is the rice. It would like face that way, and then you would, like eat it with your fingers. And if it has the wasabi in it, you eat the ginger with it, which balances the palate a lot.
Okay.
Hmm?
Thanks. I appreciate you sharing.
Hey, you're welcome.
Let's see. I'm gonna stop there for